Whoa. What's happening? Trying something new. Slightly. Gotta make, god damn it, a little adjustment there. See how this works. Yeah, what's happening? Great day to be alive, huh? Another fine day. I am trying to get everything set up. Well, no trying. I got everything set up, and it take a little bit of effort. I'm looking behind me. I don't want to have the wrong thing in the background. It's take a little bit of effort to get this thing together, you know. I guess I coulda, woulda, shoulda started earlier, but I did not. So it is what it is. What can you do now? We need to put a little oil on the thing now. And apparently, I did not come back like I suggested that I might, but I think it may not make no difference. I don't know. I guess I gotta just do it. Do it to do it. But man, I get so caught up in the different things, you know, this and that and the other. And I got these projects going. And, you know, it takes time because that's why I say I ain't really, I study stuff. I downloaded whatever, actually study, and then, you know, how to put whatever it is together. And then once I figure it out, I guess, then that's when I got to put my spin on it and then try to improve it or put something fancy on it. So, you know, I always got to go too far. I got to take another shower, man. I done got a little fine sawdust on me a little bit from you know, working on this other bed, but I got to chop with that one so I can get this room together. I done went over that, you know, but that's damn, that looks weird. That's the scar that turned into a whole nother thing. Man. You just don't know where life's gonna take you, huh? Hopefully, everybody that's breezing through here, well, either way, if you're having a good go of it or a not good go of it, you could still be in the right place. Cause I guess if you're in need right now of a coaching system, you know, that I'm gonna shit, ain't gonna cut it. I gotta get it together, you know, and you know, be that guy. But that's the type of thing that I'm working on. Is I guess you say life coaching, but mindset coaching. And that, I guess, in a specifically, right? So, which is why I be talking, you know, like, I guess I always would throw somehow, always, it's a little strong. I guess a lot of times I will be throwing some shit in about a narcissist or whatever, you know, cause a lot of times I be dealing with them. And so I just be, you know, it's hints of shit I be suspicious. It be red flags. And, I can share with you my logic as I'm seeing it unfold right in front of my eyes. Like, man, sooner or later you become good at, you got to. If that's not all I'm doing, that's not all I'm focused on, but I don't have the distraction of an old lady or a wife or a woman or, no significant other, whatever, whatever floats your boat. But I'm saying, for me, so I don't have none of that. And that's a lot, because either it's been not only with the woman, it's the woman and the kids that go along with the woman. Either they're my kids or they're somebody else's kids. I got to deal with all that goes with that. So then you introduce somebody else in that's pulling some slick shit. Man, that shit's harder. It gets harder and harder to recognize. Not to mention, if you're lying to yourself in one area to go along and get along, it's hard to call that shit out in other areas, I guess you could, because it's just not them. But it don't really work. You look at people's lives, you see how it work out. It just don't work out like that. You got to be able to. So the more focused you are, the more you're able to think for yourself and get in your own head and your own mind and ponder and think, and you start recognizing patterns right now, patterns from the past. Man, I woke up out of my sleep. I don't know if it's a dream or, sometimes you're kind of thinking when you sleep. I done woke up out of my sleep realizing how I got fucked over by somebody. And, I remember that shit, a lot of shit you don't remember. I remember that when I finally did, wake up. I remember that, no doubt. Like, that motherfucker. All along, it just was so crystal clear. It's not that you even, you even be thinking about it consciously, but because you're in problem solving mode and knowing who your friends is and knowing your enemies is solve. That's a problem if you don't know the difference. If you can't recognize who's who. Like, we know who we could trust. It's just hard to accept that we can't trust a motherfucker that we should be able to trust. Or then again, why should we be able to automatically trust the motherfucker? Because we family, I automatically trust you no matter what you've proven to me, the type of person you are. Because we known each other a long time, no matter how much you've proven to me what kind of person you are over and over and over and over again. You always on some slick shit. When does it end? You always getting a pass for life. I don't know. Something just don't seem right about that. Can't keep. Man, we got to, once again, you got to pick your battles. with that said, no, that's why we got to be doing a lot of thinking to yourself consciously. That's how when you're not lying to yourself, it's hard for other people to lie to you. But we got to really be working on that because self-analysis, it's important. Most people won't tell you the truth unless it's in a harsh way. When they get mad, when mad they come, they'll tell you all nothing but the truth. Every little thing, that the way you suck your teeth and chew your food, whatever, every little noise is gonna come out then, but they never gonna tell you nothing before then. So really, it's true. Like watch every little thing you do. It's in a way, to an extent, kind of, sorta. Kind of, sorta. No, but yeah. Little bitty habits is easy to pick up on. Little bullshit habits, it's easy to pick up on and be doing it and not even realize that we doing it. It's just, it becomes automatic. It's plenty of shit I do that's automatic. I know. That's like everybody else. And most of them, hopefully, is cool, I don't over analyze myself, but you gotta watch it. I mean, nobody gonna tell you, I be 10. Nobody gonna tell you stink, like talking about it, How do you nicely tell somebody that, especially you always depend on how well you know them and how well do you know a motherfucker to tell them that. How well do you know anybody that you know that you could say you stink in a kind way, and they just gonna take that and be like, thanks, I'm so glad you told me, or anything like that. That's gonna be their reaction. Will they be appreciative? Who could you tell that to? It could be somebody. Like, I'm not saying it's not impossible. I know it's possible. There may be somebody that I could say that to. I kind of think it depends on what day I catch them on. But, with something like that, I think I probably could be real with that person. Crazy enough, with that particular person, I think I could. But that ain't nothing that, still, I don't know. And then I ain't around them. So, and then I'm saying that, but no. Still, but no. Because what's the limit? Like, then there's all kind of orders and shit. And things. Hey, I'm saying, man. And for me, the cleaner I eat, the more I smell like a bloodhound, man. I don't smell like a bloodhound. Like, that's how I smell. I smell like, very strong and, sense of smell. I think that might be an exaggeration. Like, you go find them, I'm gonna go find a motherfucker. I don't know about all that. Maybe I put my nose to the ground, though. I ain't doing all that, so I'll never know. Man, you don't see, the dog don't just be like, just walking, They have to and be sniffing. Catch that scent. I don't don't know if it's quite that intense, but it's pretty intense. But I think a lot of, then on the other hand, I think I be saying this. On the other hand, a lot of, it ain't like a motherfucker don't never stink to where almost anybody gonna smell them. I'm talking about that. That shit's important. That's right along with the health. Health is wealth. That's part of the health. That's part of the mental health. And then I remember there was, anyway. I'm gonna attempt to get off of that. You just gotta watch that. Do things to control your body odor, like take a bath, wash your ass, you know. I'm just saying, everybody seem to not know. I'm laughing, to tell you the truth, but everybody don't act like they know. That shit's important, man. You take it for granted. And little kids, they don't want to take baths and get away with it, never get corrected, grow up to be adults, they be the same way. And, a combination of factors, including that one, would be one reason why they never end up with nobody close enough to them to tell them, which how close are you gonna be? And you be able to tell them motherfucker they stink. But no one close enough to where they could possibly even hint give them gifts of fucking Old Spice and shit. They just don't have that. Then again, maybe they do it and they just don't take the hint. And wonder why they'll never have no old lady or whatever. Or, like I'm saying that, I ain't got nothing either, but ain't like I ain't never got none. I think them motherfuckers, man, look, if you, it's hard to, y'all just don't know. I was talking about the dude, about how this guy, man, he tore shit up. He ain't tear it up, but he tore it up from being dirty. Like, how you do that, man? You go somewhere and you so foul that everything you touch is just destroyed. Towels, pillowcase, sheets, everything you get your ass on, Motherfucker got techniques leaking out his butt cheeks. God damn. That ain't technique. That's not techniques, motherfucker. That's some other shit. That shit stains sheets. Sleep on you. Hey, you better sleep on your stomach, you motherfucking you. God damn. Some cold shit, man. All that plays a part. And what the fuck that got to do with the narcissist? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe I don't know what they are. Somebody that could be walking around trying to be charming. Well, that's a part of the game. It's on some bullshit level, but they be nice and think just cause they're nice that you supposed to let all kind of things slide. I'm sitting up there like I'm talking on the thing, but I'm forgetting. As if you're supposed to just let shit slide because they're nice. And, you perceive you and them as being cool because young conversate, they nice, they like I say, charming, try to play into your ego. It's what they do. So same, it's the same pattern. So I get suspicious right off the bat. You liking my music, and it's always something, And you make somebody that could be eventually, I guess, genuine. You know, you run, they're running for everybody, but or who knows? Maybe they genuinely like it. Man, it's hard to tell, but there's a pattern. I know that. So that makes it easier. Once you start fitting into the pattern, because they do so similar shit. Once you start, okay, check that, check that. Once I start checking enough shit, man, it really ain't no doubt. I ain't got to. What more evidence I need? And then this person. Then when you do leave, like I gotta get reimbursed and shit, like shit is real, I gotta take pictures. I gotta have evidence. It's real. You just leave, like everything. Of course, I mean, what they gonna, what else would you do, you know? And the same people, for anybody that's watching, that's rolling with the Airbnb thing, that's why I say they gonna come in, talking about that charming shit. They're so nice, this and that. They cool, blah blah blah. Then they try to get you to go off book, go off the app. That's a red flag, man. All that, everything is, red flag. It's 3 red flags in fucking 5 minutes or whatever. 10 minutes, however many minutes, not long. 3, 5 red flags. Come on, man. How many do it take for it's just, alert, 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 alert. This is a high alert, motherfucker. It's gonna be some shit. And I'm talking about life, This is just life. That person lives in the world. They ain't gonna just be interacting with me and whoever they interact with. That's how they roll, you know. So some of them, everybody ain't gonna be stinking. They gonna all come with some bullshit, and some of them gonna be charming enough and sweet smelling enough and all that. They gonna smell how you want them to smell, look how you want them to look, and have all the swag that you think they should have. But it's all fake, all that's pretend. That's just the package, Yeah, man. So, yeah, I guess that's what it's got to do with a fucking narcissist. Motherfucker try to shortchange you, but because I'm on app, fortunately, that's why I keep it like that. They ain't playing me. I have a couple of them come in like that. If I wanted to do that, I'd just be the one that approach you with it, and I shouldn't be approaching you with it. That's a red flag, man. Or I ain't gonna say that. That's my prerogative. If I want to offer something outside of that at the end of whatever your thing is, it's up to you if you want to keep it on there or not. It just seems suspicious to me. I would say a little bit on both ends. It case by case, but cause it's a value, but it's just a danger Because once you go off books, you're on your own. You need to have your own paperwork. If you don't have no paperwork, it's just a word of mouth shit. And they can say whatever they want to say. Or you can say whatever you want to say. And it depends on where you live at, how strong, if they for the landlord or for the tenant, how you gonna fare out. You might fuck yourself. You need that layer of protection there, telling you. And so, like, women and guys just inviting people in their house. You ain't got no kind of contract or nothing. But everybody had a motivation. Like I said, people be using people in most cases. It's hard to just have a mutual understanding. We I like you, you like me, whatever. We dig each other. Okay, let's move forward. Let's spend time together with each other because we enjoy each other's company. It's not because I need a place to stay. Okay, it's not because I'm broke. I need a place to stay. I don't have anything. That's like, come on. That can't. Um, that can't be it. And it can't be because. So what's the flip side of that? Because I need somebody that I can control. So I need to have somebody that's broken down enough to where they don't have shit and they need me. This motherfucker need me. And once he get in with me, he or she, I suppose, they need. And once they get with me and get what I have, they're gonna need me. And they're not gonna leave because I got the WAP or the whatever the fuck dude have, Majestic and all that shit, so they not gonna leave. Yeah. And I got the bed with the top and the big old headboard and this and that, and I got everything laid out. You're not gonna want to go nowhere. Be spoiling them and shit. Right? Eating all the kids' food up. Spending the child support money on them. It's messed up, huh? That's what be happening. I know. So, because it be using, a mutual using, but they both have it's on the disguise, like what I said, like we just like each other, whatever. Well, deep down, not even so deep, shit. A motherfucker needs somewhere to stay if he just could, he or she, most dudes, huh? Could just, well, it's just easier for a woman. A woman can have Section 8, they get child support and all other kind of shit. Dude don't normally get none of that extra shit. You just on your own. So that'd be a part of the reason why they, need that. I think that shit been like that for a minute too. Don't get no respect out here. So man, that's some wild shit. You think about that. How they got the system is just, it's stacked against us, but it's us that keep falling into it, playing into it. It don't have to be like this. Know what I was thinking, man, earlier? I had thought this need to be a whole show. Imagine, like I was listening to, because of whatever, various reasons, I still have the Sirius XM. I think because it's attached to certain systems that I have in the car, like tracking and shit like that. So I just keep it. Anyway, so I'm listening to the LL Cool J Rock the Bell station, which is mostly old school stuff. Not only, but mostly. So, like, what's my point? The old school music was playing, and I'm thinking, right, because it's like Queen Latifah, Dougie Fresh, and just Moaning Love, all kind of different things, but it was just positive, or like, kind of like reggae music in a way, just realistic, not that before gangster rap. I think before gangster rap came along, or even when it came along, they still was doing that, and it's like, what if that shit, if there's a place, a parallel universe where there never was gangster rap. It just stayed on that. It just stayed on that vibe. It never changed. Because, and so the music would have been getting better, deeper, more evolved into saying things, more research and shit, people knowing shit, better understanding. Like, it just would have kept going down that path, and it had so much more of an effect on how we think than what we think. And like, how would that world look rather than what this world look like? With, I doubt if they would have Crips and Bloods in that world and all these other gangs and shit and a lot of other things. Now, as far as these, I don't know, these white people with this shit, I don't know. With their Ku Klux Klan and white powers and all that shit. That's a whole nother story, huh? That, I know I'm living around a bunch of them, but I'm, in Louisiana, shit, wherever they was, they probably, a lot of them was in that shit. What can you do? Okay, let's see if I can upload this one without it taking 2 days. My title, who knows, huh? It's all good though, and man, hey, that's all I got. You see this thing fogged up. I didn't even know it could get fogged up. Over there, messed up. But that's all I got, y'all. I'ma say sayonara, hasta luego. Yeah. Peace.